Okay, so you're probably wondering about grip strength and why I have a protein container. So for grip strength, obviously a lot of people are working really good on crush strength, different diameters. You can do a lot of, like I've discussed before, if you've got a Saxon bar or you've got things to do like a plate curl or even just a plate, you can do open hand work. So that's going to be the opposite of closed hand, open hand, loaded this way with a plate. The other hard part to do is extension work actively. Sand buckets, rice buckets, things like that work. Usually the little elastic things you stick on your hands, for someone who does a lot of grip stuff, they're usually not going to be strong enough in my opinion. And they also load really far out. So you don't want to stress the smaller joints of anything in your hand. So I was talking to my good buddy Adam Glass, and he was saying, what if you had a container you could put your hand in and then you could do expansion? And so I realized the other day, oh, empty protein container. So what you can do then is when you're doing expansion, you wouldn't necessarily want to load it all the way at the fingertips. That's going to be a little bit too much stress. It's probably going to stress out that knuckle there. Again, I'm just using simple terms. But what you can do is put it just inside of that joint or right at that joint line. And then now what you're doing is you're expanding, you're moving your hand out like that. Now again, you could do this for isometrics, for soft tissue, Keith Barr stuff and a bunch of other stuff we've put out. But then you can also load it. You can put weights in there, you can put sand in there. I have these which are really strong magnets. Again, another tip from Adam. Put that in the bottom. I'm going to expand my hand out to this point, and now I can do a lift that way. It's a little bit tricky. It's not 100% perfect because the inside is a little bit slippery. But even just doing a few reps, you'll definitely feel that extension pattern. So one way to do extension pattern, if you've got an old protein container, maybe add some load, and now you can have an easy way of loading up extension work. So test it out.